ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News. Each week, we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve, software, and the community. Now, the news. Black Mesa, the unofficial source recreation of Half-Life 1, was finally released this week after 8 long years of development. At around 4 p.m. GMT on Friday the 14th September, the countdown clock on Black Mesa's website finally expired, and a massive rush of players all headed to their site to download the recreation of the game that started it all. Unsurprisingly, the site crashed and even took several of the host download mirror sites with it, including Gamefront. Several hours later, people got their hands on stable downloads and torrents, finally giving everybody the opportunity to enjoy the original adventures of Gordon Freeman. While much of the community's player base have praised the mod, our reaction was slightly less glowing. You can check out what we thought in detail over at our video review, a link to which is provided on screen now, as well as at the end of this video. Speaking of Black Mesa, Valve announced the first set of Greenlit games which have been selected by the community via the recently released Steam Greenlight. The first set is made up of 10 different titles, including Black Mesa, Project Zomboid, Cry of Fear, and several others. These Greenlit titles do not yet have a release date on Steam. All we know is that the developers are working with Valve to get their titles on the platform at some time in the future, and will most likely be uploaded separately as each project is completed. We look forward to seeing how Greenlight will continue to reshape and improve Steam over the coming years, and we'll be sure to keep you posted on any upcoming developments regarding those 10 Greenlit titles. In other Steam news, Big Picture Mode, an alternate UI redesign for Steam, finally launched this week after a year of hints and teases from Valve. The new service provides users with an optional controller-based control scheme for Steam primarily designed for large modern televisions. After a short announcement video on Monday of last week, the update was finally released for all users who opt into the Steam Beta update via their Steam settings. The update has garnered much praise from the gaming community, many of which feel the optional redesign is a nice add-on for users who prefer controller-based menu designs. We've tried out the new mode several times, and we have to say we're very impressed with how sleek the new UI layout looks and operates with an Xbox 360 controller. We would actually be pretty surprised if the daisy wheel controller type system didn't catch on, as it's definitely the best controller typing method we've ever used. If you're keen to try out Big Picture Mode for yourself, head over to the Steam settings and opt in to the Steam Beta update. It should act as an adequate alternative for those of you who prefer controllers over mouse and keyboard, you mad people. In smaller news, a Steam update sometime last week added the in-app notification for Source Filmmaker. We believe that while software still has yet to appear on Steam, this is the notification type it will use as opposed to the previous in-game, in-mod, and in-non-Steam game variants. Valve are now 12 days late with the software release, so stay tuned for the first batch, which could arrive any day now. Or not. A few days ago, a Russian website began spreading reports that the codebase for the 2007 version of the Source engine had been leaked. A little while later, we found out that these reports were in fact true and that somehow a copy of the Source base code had been leaked onto the internet. The source of the leak, get it? Okay, whatever. I didn't write that. The source of the leak is currently unknown. Some people believe that the leaked information may have been taken in a hack attack by the Danish hacker named Maddox, who attacked Valve's network several years ago and has since been arrested. Others believe the data might have accidentally been given out by a company after purchasing a Source license. The base code contained information regarding Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike Source, Day of Defeat Source, Half-Life Source, Portal, the failed Portal multiplayer test, Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, and yes, a solitary Episode 3 reference. The base code is currently providing modders in the community with in-depth information regarding how the Source engine works, information which had previously been kept very private. This leak could be good news for the mod community, as modders finally have a chance to use the codebase for their own benefits, rather than having to try and find workarounds, a technique which had previously been required for anyone wanting to manipulate the Source engine. The Team Fortress 2 team posted an update on their blog this week asking the community for custom Halloween-themed items to be uploaded to the Steam Workshop ahead of this year's Scream Fortress event in late October. Last year's Scream Fortress event was a huge success, with a whole load of community developers getting their models and skins published in-game as cosmetic items and weapons in the Iaduct King of the Hill map or the Manco store. This is a big opportunity for all you model makers out there, so if you've always wanted to get some of your own hats or weapons in TF2, now's your chance. Upload your Halloween-themed item to the Steam Workshop and hope you get noticed by the community. Good luck. We look forward to checking out all the awesome new items in the Scream Fortress 4 update, due for release sometime around October 27th. The Valve store was recently updated with a whole host of new merchandise for both Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Dota 2. Some of the most recent additions include themed wallets, bags, caps, t-shirts, keychains, posters, and some inflatable couriers, and even a Dota 2 themed mouse and mousepad. There are definitely a lot of interesting new items on sale, so head on over to the Valve store via the link in the description to check them out for yourself. Finally, you might remember last week, we started a new competition to win a copy of Alan Wake on Steam. We asked you to give us your own personal review of the Silent Escape mod we reviewed a few weeks back. All we can say is we were pleasantly surprised to see so many well-written and carefully thought-out comments. I mean, come on, for once the comment section didn't turn into legions of gay Ben comments. And no, that is not permission to start on this video. Anyway, we've selected our winning comment. Congratulations to XBingeMagX, who had this to say. I was excited when this mod came out, but my expectations were a bit too high. I expected something more, something new. It's not a bad mod, I recommend it to everyone, it's just that it feels like some sort of Half-Life 2 side mission. I'm not expecting a research and development kind of puzzle mod, which I absolutely love, but it should have brought something more than just a few extra hours of standard Half-Life 2. I enjoyed the mod, but I just expected a little more from it. Again, congratulations to BingeMag. We'll contact you on YouTube in the next few days with information regarding how you can claim your Alan Wake prize. Well done to all who entered, and stay tuned for more competitions coming soon. And that brings us to the end of another news week. Some of you may have heard of Open Source Filmmaker, a Steam group dedicated to working together to create and share source filmmaker content. The group is headed by Zachariah Scott, a legendary Source Machinima creator and co-founder of the old LitFuse Film Machinima group. The group runs regular themed weeks in which users must create SFM shorts based around a set theme. Their first week, dubbed Turret Week, was a great success, and their videos are definitely worth a watch. We thought it was worth mentioning that their second themed week, dubbed Critter Week, has just started up and will run for the duration of the week. So if you've ever wanted to try your hand at playing around with a headcrab in Source Filmmaker, now's your chance. A link to Zachariah's channel will be available on screen now, and a link to the Open Source Filmmaker Steam group will be available in the video description. Seriously, their stuff is amongst the best to come out of the SFM, so go watch it. And no, we're not getting paid for this. Hint, Zachariah, just a couple pennies, you know. Anyway, stay tuned for more video reviews and news in the near future. Bye for now.